What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 55 of the AFK Hour Podcast. I'm your host, jlucio, and today we have the very broken Nabjr,
Yo, yo, yo.
and we have the very enthusiastic Destiny Guardian, StevieRay.
Hello again.
What's up, guys? So what have you guys been up to this week? We'll start with Nick.
Honestly, I haven't been playing too much. I've just been chilling. I started going to the gym again. People don't really wear masks.
We're in Texas, so.
Yeah, but still. Went to that. I've been playing a little bit of Divinity of Original Sin 2. We're getting further and further, and it's getting good. And technically, we quote unquote finish Factorio, except that we're trying to do something else. Or like there's like some things that they added, but we met the ending option, I guess, already. Like it says like, do you want to keep playing or you already won the game? So you can make like this spider looking thingy, and we want to do that. So we're trying to do that, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna play possibly either Don't Starve Together or Surgeon 2. What is it? Doctor Surgeon 2 or some shit. Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, I know that in Don't Starve Together there's a new character. I don't know if you saw the updates and whatnot.
No, because I'll play like a modded character.
Oh, okay, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I know there's updates. Like, I mean, we haven't played, and then when we stopped playing, they added the seeds and the whole garden stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I haven't looked into that, but the goal of when we start playing that is to last a year, and if there's a party wipe, then the game won, and we are gonna not play. But our goal is to last a year and kill all the bosses. So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I mean, that's a really good goal, because like since Don't Starve Together, they don't really have like a end game. It just has mini bosses and you just continue going forever. So if the squad wipes and then you beat if you die or whatever, it's game over.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Stevie? What have you been up to?
Same old. It's week 4 of the new Destiny season. We just got the new exotic trace rifle as part of a new exotic quest, which I actually just posted a guide this morning on, so be sure to go check that out. But yeah, just been doing a lot of Destiny grinding, trying to get to max power level. Already there on 2 of my characters, and then I'm missing 1 helmet piece for my warlock, and then I'll be there for max power on all 3 characters, and then I can just play the game. Like, then I can just do whatever I want. Just like I don't know, I have like small like sub goals for myself. For like I want to level up. I want to level up my like all of my good gear, and I also want to like start building out, like just making these ultimate builds for myself to max out my stats, which I haven't had time to really do lately. So, but I've been getting a lot of gear. Like I've been collecting a lot of cool things, and it's just sitting in my vault. And when I see it drop, and I'm like, I like that. Like I need to make sure I keep that. But yeah, I mean, I've pretty much done a lot of the things. It's gonna be a slow grind. I mean, we got for the rest of September, I think it's gonna be pretty slow on Destiny. So I might hop back into some Valorant or some other games. Maybe something on my PlayStation as well. I don't know. We'll see. But I know October is gonna start the new seasonal event for Halloween and stuff like that. They got some dinosaur skins coming out, which are going to be really cool, and I'm probably going to spend a lot of money so I want it. but yeah, just steady on that grind. It's that slow drip feed. Every week we get new stuff. Oh, also the big thing was this past week was Trials of Osiris, which is the new revamped competitive PvP for Destiny 2. And they added a lot of cool things like matchmaking, because before it was either you queued up as a 3-stack or you didn't queue at all. But now they added to where you can solo queue, duo queue, or queue as trios. It's all the same player pool right now, so there's some kind of like discontent in the community right now of like, should they all be in the same pool? I personally think so. Like, I think if you're not queuing as a 3-stack, like, you know what you're getting into. But they also changed the reward system, so it's a lot more rewarding for players that just want to get in there and play. Because before it was either all or nothing. So it's either you go flawless, which means win 7 games in a row, or you get no rewards. But now it's like the more rounds you win, so like not even full games, just rounds you win, you get potential to get loot drops, and good loot drops, and then also you can focus roll for things that you might be missing from the loot pool as well. I was actually able to go flawless with my friends on Friday if you were there for a stream. But yeah, it was really fun. It's my second time ever going flawless. This one definitely felt easier than the first time. The matches, like, they added anti-cheat, and I honestly think that it's like night and day. Like, I don't feel like I was getting instantly one shot around corners every time. Like, because a lot of times I felt like such a bad player. Like, I felt like I was always getting one tapped. I'm like, damn, like, I suck. But now I'm like, I actually able to react to things. It's like, oh, there's a sniper. Like I can peek back, and I of course there's probably still gonna be some of those players that can do that, and I'm gonna get punished for that bad positioning. But I felt like I was playing more on my level, and I didn't feel as outclassed. So it felt really good. I got rewarded. I got some cool gear. Yeah, I might do a video talking about all those updates in more detail, but man, it's been really fun. Check out the streams, and yeah, we can talk more about it.
Like, to me, it's always so refreshing because you're so passionate about Destiny, and not that many people are very passionate about like a lot of games. They just play them and then they just whatever. But you're so passionate about Destiny, and it's really cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Like, I took a long break from it. And I say long break, I actually looked, and it was like a 2 or 3 season break, which is about almost a year, a year break from the game. It's about probably like three IRL seasons, but yeah, there was like just so much that they added to the game, and I finally feel caught up with the story, and like I feel like I know exactly what's happening, what's coming, what's going on, and it's a cool feeling because like you do feel like you're on the cutting edge. And then also the way that they structure their game now, I also don't feel obligated to play every week. I play every week because I like the game, but I know that it's already going to start coming up to where I don't really have to if I don't want to. Like, I can come back and I can catch up on the things that I've missed. I can go play something else. Thing is, there hasn't been anything else lately. Like, I haven't really, all the kids are playing Valorant. Was it the Fortnite? The call, like the new Call of Duty is about to come out. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna get it. I played fucking Cold War once. I played Modern Warfare more times than I played Cold War, but I feel like part of that is too like my PC. My PC is like dying. I need a new GPU. Like when I look up Cold War and like the NVIDIA recommended settings, it's like all the way at the lowest. So I'm barely getting by with like the latest graphical games. So that's my situation right now.
I mean, as for me, I've been also playing Destiny, and I've been playing with Stevie sometimes because he usually does the big boy raids that I can't join. I feel like the little brother. Yeah, because like I don't have the cool equipment like Stevie does and like exotics and like maxed out gear. So I've been playing with my own trio party, which is Chewy, 911, and also Yippo, and we've just been grinding together. But we slowed down recently. Jesus hasn't though. He's been continuing playing like nonstop. But I slowed down a little bit because like I've been playing Overwatch a lot more because of my esports collegiate team. We actually have scrims today, so I've been trying to practice and stay relatively decent at the game because I fell off really hard. Like my peak at Overwatch was Masters, and then I stopped. And I would be playing with Nick's cousin Julian, who is top 500. So he's like really good in Overwatch. But yeah. But I've just been practicing IGLing, which is in-game leader or shot calling and stuff like that. So I don't know.
On the left, on the left, on the right.
Yeah, exactly.
233, hike.
Yeah, exactly. No, you understand like the whole all that shit, like exactly in football. But you have to do in-game audibles and stuff like that. It's like completely different from playing. Obviously, it's a lot different, but like whenever we play comp in Valo, like no one's talking and everyone's super focused. And in Overwatch, everyone's focused, but everyone's talking. They're like, "Oh, when's Reaper has ulti, back up," and stuff like that. Bubble, and we do cooldown and stuff like that. But like, it's two different atmosphere from like competitive to like casual competitive, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah, because like I feel like if I become competitive like in Overwatch in Valo, people are gonna be like, "Dude, chill, it's just a game." And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't turn it off."
It's not a game.
So that's why I'm glad that I have like a it's not like an on and off button. Yeah, it's like a little scrolly knob.
It's a lever. Yeah, it's like those like the lights that have the dimming. So you go.
Yeah, exactly. And then I fine tune it for people who like certain people, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird to like play the public competitive games, I guess you could say, versus like what I'll say like a private competitive game, because I used to also play like competitive Overwatch with a team, and when you're playing with a dedicated group of people who you know and who have jobs and who have roles, it's like you can be loud, you can make call outs because people know what you're talking about, they know who to be listening to and what you're saying, versus when you're in a public lobby, it's like if you do any of that, even half of that, it's like the fuck, fucking try hard, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're just gonna get flamed for like, dude, I was like, bro, like you got like you're dying, shut up.
Yeah. That's why you have to tone it down a little bit, because then they're gonna call you sweaty and then they're gonna not want to play with you anymore. So I'm just like,
bro,
okay.
we're deodorant.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting because like we had VOD reviews right after our scrims. Like last week was our first scrims, and this past Friday was our first VOD review. And since I'm like the veteran tank player, because I'm a tank player, I was teaching the younger ones because I'm graduating in the fall. I was teaching them once I leave, like, oh, this is what you should do, and this is what like better positioning, and like critiquing their gameplay. And like they listen in like intently, like because like they want to get better and they strive to get better. And while over here, if you tell somebody, yeah, if you tell someone how to, like, you start critiquing them, but not even a bad way, just like to improve their gameplay, they're like, "Hey, bro, don't tell me what to do. Like, don't I don't want you to tell me how to play." And then you just get like, "Okay, whatever, man." But yeah, so it's like two different atmosphere, but I like both of them honestly. Like, if you're just gonna chill, then play like casual competitive. But if you really want to chill, you just play Destiny, because Destiny is like, you don't really have to think, you just do, right?
Yep. But like I said, there are mode, like the Trials of Osiris mode, like the competitive PvP, you can get real sweaty. Like there are people that fucking like, yeah, they're like, there's people who play competitive PvP in Destiny and like they'll have like tens of thousands of kills on their weapons, because you can track your like you can track kills on weapons. And it's like, I'm just like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, like I saw this guy, he has like 30,000 kills with like a certain SMG. And I'm like, damn, like, like, and you can see them, like you can show it off, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy to me. But it just takes dedication.
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example for that is in Call of Duty, getting Damascus. Like that's like no easy feat. Like you have to really be committed to the game, hundreds to almost I'm pretty sure thousands of hours, because you have to level each gun to max and then get all the accolades. Like, so like that's thousands of hours. It could be hundreds of hours for one gun. Like it's crazy.
In the first, like, I don't remember if it was year 1 or year 2 of Destiny 2, but they had what were called like pinnacle rewards. So it's like things that you would build up to like over seasons, like over an entire year. So like not even something that you could do in like a weekend. It would take you like months to achieve. So it's like you had to get X number of kills with it's like a long quest line. It's like a 30-part, 40-part quest line, and then the payoff is you get this badass gun that's like top tier, like upper echelon, better than anything else in the game. And they used to do that. There was like 3 guns for that. There was the Not Forgotten, which was a hand cannon, the Mountaintop, which was a grenade launcher, and the Recluse, which was an SMG. All 3 of those guns were top tier guns that like nothing could be touched. They were never going to be nerfed like properly. But people complained because it's like, oh, it's like only it's gatekeeping, that it's gatekeeping like that you're giving the good players like these good guns or whatever. But so eventually all of those guns got sunset, and now they're useless in the game now. But yeah, like I personally liked that. It's something that I actually did because I like grinding for shit like that. Like even if I was bad, like it actually helped me like hone in on my skills and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know I don't know, what do you think? Like I don't know if I consider it really gatekeeping. Like I think it's like you earned it, like fucking keep it. But I don't know, casual players, they get really hurt about that shit.
Yeah, I mean gatekeeping, I feel like a lot of people think it's a huge issue in gaming in general, but I don't know, like it's whatever. If you earned it, then plus whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Another game I've been playing a crap ton is Wildermyth. That game is so much fun, and again, I've been playing with Yippo and Chewy, and we all make characters of ourselves in game, right? And then we even made Stevie, and which we fucking we made Stevie in the game, and we fucking were annoying him. We're just like, Stevie, join our Discord. He's like, okay, and he's like playing Destiny in the background. I'm like, and I'll be, hey Stevie, your lines are up, and then he would have to come in and start reading the dialogue for him. And yeah, I mean, we did all our voices. We did our voice.
It's like 2:00 in the morning, by the way, when they're fucking playing, and I'm just like, I'm over here trying to be quiet, like everybody's asleep. They want me to fucking read all this dialogue.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the game. It's really fun. It's like
weird that it's like paper, right?
No, it's not weird, because like I just see it as Paper Mario, but D&D version. So like I really like the aesthetic of the game. But yeah, like my character had a kid, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like randomly, like after the second,
he had a kid with Chewy.
Yeah, no, no, he didn't.
Chewy's his baby daddy.
But yeah, it was so random, because like at the end of the second chapter, like really large spans of years passes by between chapters. So like at the beginning of the journey, you're like 18 years old or 20 years old, and then once you finish the chapter, that's like 5-year chapter, so you're like 26, and then there's 11 years of peace or whatever, and in those 11 years your character does some random shit that you have no control of, and then randomly after the second chapter, they're like, oh yeah, your daughter has come to age, and she becomes part of the band or of the crew or whatever. Yeah, the party. She's 18 now, she can be part of the party, and I'm just like, what the fuck? When the fuck did I have a daughter? Like,
did it say anything like Chewie lost his leg?
I mean, it does. We haven't lost our legs, but they become different elements. Like my legs became electricity. Like I could
What?
stomp electricity. Yeah. And if you
I
didn't,
lost an eye or something like that.
yeah, he got maimed in one of the battles, so he lost an eye. So he looked like
Oh.
Solid Snake. Oh, and also he went through a portal, and he aged him 10 years. But he looked
Oh, my.
super old. Like he was like 40, and he was like super viejito, super old. Like, and I was like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, Stevie, is this how you're gonna look when you're 40? He was like, fuck no. But yeah, his beard was all white, his hair was all white, he had an eye patch, and yeah, it's really
That's
fun. Like,
cool.
yeah, and like
It's 4 players, right?
it's up to 5 players.
Oh, it's up to 5 players.
Yeah, and if you want, you can make one person like dungeon master, and he can control the enemies. So
Oh.
yeah, we haven't done that because we only have 3 people to play with. It's just me, Chewy, and Yippo. But I definitely want to try it with more people and see how it works.
Oh,
But
I'm
yeah.
glad you're playing one game instead of Divinity. You're playing that game. That's
Yeah.
It's we kind of saw that like, okay, whenever we finish Divinity, we can play that game.
Yeah, and there's like a shit ton of like chapters and different story arcs. There's like around 8 different stories, and we've only done 2. And like I have like already like 40 hours in the game, almost. So it's like it's really fun. I really enjoy it, and I like the whole like battle and the art style and stuff like that. So 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs way up. And
I recommend.
I do recommend it. And I know Yippo, she messaged me one night. She was like, I'm just making more characters in Wilder Myth because I just want to give them better backgrounds and stuff like that. Because like it's auto-generated. When you make the character, they all have backgrounds already for you. And it's just random. And
So
like
she's just creating them and choosing the ones she likes, or what?
I think she's actually writing it down. And she's making like a actual story for them because she plays D&D.
Oh, you can write it?
Yeah, you could write it as well. Yeah, you could. You could
Okay. I thought you were saying it only generates it for you.
No, it's either you could generate it or you could edit it yourself. And then you have attributes and then your stats, right? And then your attributes could be like, oh, you're flirty, you're loyal, and like brokenhearted or whatever, right? And then your stats you could make like it's like what is it? Like, oh, you're a healer, that means that you care about other people, or you're snarky, or you're greedy or whatever.
Healer. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And like for the one that we were made ourselves, we let each other decide our main attributes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So they put me as Jesus put me as a greedy leader. Like my number one
Sounds about
attribute
right.
is that I'm greedy, and my number 2 is that I'm a leader. That's what they put me as. And for Jesus, I put him as what did I put him? As a goofy loner. That's what I gave him. Because I told him that he was a very funny person, but he keeps to himself. And we told him that if he was more vocal and like more extroverted, he would be like one of the funniest dudes you know, right? But instead, he just mumbles the jokes, and like no one hears except a couple few, you know. And then Yippo, I gave her what would I give her? The intellectual lover or something, because she's a very loving person, but she also reads books or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, she goes to college. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think you will really enjoy it. It's not as in depth as Divinity, because I know there's a shit ton of Divinity, and that's something after we're done with Wilder Myth, we're gonna try. I'm gonna do Divinity. And
So
like,
doing upside down.
yeah, we're doing it backwards, exactly. Like instead of you doing Divinity then Wilder Myth, I'm doing Wilder Myth and Divinity. But yeah, like I like those type of games, but it's like same thing as Divinity. Like you grind for items because you do get items, and then you have to get better items and stuff like that. Because like you could upgrade your weapons into elemental weapons and then artifacts and stuff like that. It's really in depth. Like you would be really surprised on like how good this game is. Yeah.
Yeah, like because we saw it and we wanted to get it, but like I said, we wanted to finish this game. Also, like the only thing that I'm not 100% sold is how it looks. But it looks very like if I disregard the looks, like it looks like it would be good.
Yeah. I mean, I like how it looks. It just like I said, it just looks like Paper Mario to me. And like another main selling point was that it came out on my birthday. So I was like, oh, this was made for me. It came out on June 15th, so yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I've been doing, which isn't really like gaming, it's so like me and Chewy 911, aka Jesus, we bought a miner, right? Like crypto miner. And recently the after 70 days, we were able to accumulate 500 of the coins that we wanted. And that coin, when we first bought it, like the miner, it was at 60 cents. But like for this past week, it went up to $2. So we're just like, oh
baby.
We're like, oh fuck, we're gonna have to sell. We have to sell because we're gonna get because we estimate our ROI would be, for those that don't know, return on investment would be after 300 days, 300 to 350 days. But after the actual like volatility of the market, it went to 200. We could get our ROI by November because it's only been 70 days right now, and we're already at like around 1100. How much we have? So we're only $600 short to be getting our ROI. So I just been researching all that stuff, and like one issue that has popped up is that when we first got it, we would mine 9 of the coins every day, but now it only mines 4.5 coins per day. And like I was wondering if it was just because the actual device is like faulty, or if it was like some other issues, right? But it turns out that when more of these devices are in the circuit system, there's gonna be less rewards and stuff like that. So we just have to find a better mining pool, which has less people, and you get better rewards.
Well, it's relative, right?
Yeah.
Like it's because essentially what happens is that you're working the same as Bitcoin, right? Like everybody's mining for the algorithm, the hashes that they're doing, but pretty much the more machines there is, the less like easy ones there is. So you have to mine longer because the math needs to be, it's like harder. So the machine takes up longer to do it. So then you solve less and you solve less items because it takes up more time. But yes, if you go to somewhere else that the price of the coin is smaller and then there's more coins, then if it goes up, then yes. I mean, ideally, then it's better. But not necessarily because you move away from this means that like the same thing will happen in another pool, right? Like maybe like it goes from $2 to $1,000 and you went to the other one, like Bitcoin, right? Like Bitcoin just grew a lot. I mean, it just keeps moving up and down, right? But yeah, at some point it was retardedly big and then it went down, and then people were like, oh, I just had one Bitcoin, it's worth $1 billion or whatever. And you're like, oh yeah. And then, oh shit, I lost the password for my fucking account. And then...
Yeah, like so like I've been just researching different like mining pools because like I just want to know like the different possibilities that allow us to mine different locations. And I'm trying to get a better understanding of it, like the background. And me and Jesus have been contemplating whether we should just take the money and just call it, well, continue mining obviously, but take the money and just keep pocket it, or reinvest the money because we already have like $1,100 from just the mining for what, 2 months, 2.5 months, because like the first day we officially started mining was July 1st, and it's September 15th. Yeah, so it's been like 2.5 months, and like we already have enough to buy another miner. So we're just playing the field. We're looking at options and stuff like that.
Testing the water.
Yeah, testing the water, exactly. But what would you do, Nick, if you were in this situation? Would you continue mining, or take your money out, or would you look for something else?
I would just go in. I mean, to me that would be like money that I set for that, right? So money that comes in for an investment goes back into the investment. That's how I view things. Of course, if I saw that, like, the thing is that with the specific field you're tackling, right?
It's
you
so
can't
volatile.
really tell, like, yeah, exactly. Like I was gonna say, like, if I saw it's going down, like maybe I wouldn't do it. But the thing is that field like goes down, then goes back up like no day, like today. Like it's literally like somebody flips a fucking switch. Like, okay guys, we're going up. Okay guys, we're going down. Okay, we're going up. We're going down. But I would just put it back in. But I know, I mean, you said that the miners are also expensive, so I forgot how much this one costs you.
17.
Yeah. So if you wanted to buy this model again, then I mean, it sounds like you need 600 more.
Well,
unless the
okay.
price went down for the model.
No. The price for the model went up. So like now the
Oh,
cheapest
okay.
one that you could buy is like for 2K, and then
Oh,
it goes up to
God.
3K. So
Oh,
like
God.
all these, the main reason why we invested, because I personally do believe in crypto, but I also know that the actual hardware will appreciate in value if the market still goes up. You know, even if it goes down,
Yeah.
it will still appreciate the stuff. But yeah, this is all crypto stuff, and yeah, it's really fascinating to me. I'm sorry, Stevie, because like I know you're not too into crypto, but this is
I got like 180 Doge somewhere.
But yeah, let's see what the crypto gods decide for us, you know. But first thing first for the news is that it recently was announced that Battlefield 2042, right? 2042. That's what it has been. It's gonna be delayed from October.
Delayed? What?
Yeah, they're delaying it from October 22nd to November 19th. Obviously, we always think that delays are really bad, and we're no strangers to delays because we talked about it. The first thing we talked about was delays for Fallout, and you saw how bad that was, you know. So I don't know, like adding it's not even a full month. It's like what 3 weeks to the delay. Is this even necessary?
They say why?
To give developers more time to finish the game.
Fucking bullshit is what it is.
That's what they said.
Next 3 weeks they're gonna say delay.
Yeah, that's one more sprint. One more.
Hey, maybe it's 3 sprints. You know, maybe they do
No,
one
I
sprint.
maybe no, but maybe some they're trying to knock out some features there. But no, I mean delays are always a good thing. I'm never mad at delays. Like put out, especially with this one. I think they're really taking a big swing with Battlefield, especially EA. Like if this game doesn't work out, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make another Battlefield. Like it's to that point because right now they're getting their shit pushed in by Call of Duty, and like every other free to play shooter, right? Because nobody's making AAA shooters anymore. So I think it's either you have to swing for the fences and you have to put your best foot forward, especially with a paid shooter. Like nobody wants a cyberpunk style situation where you're having to fucking pull games off of shelves and shit. So I think it's good. I think it's a good thing.
As for me, like I don't know, like because like the release date was on such a sweet spot, October 22nd, before Call of Duty and before Halo. Like it's just perfect. It beats the competition. They could get their shit out before anything else has like been done. But now since they pushed it to November 19th, that's after Call of Duty Vanguard has been released. So now they're gonna have to deal with those people and the release date and the people that were on the fence because like most people are like Stevie, like they're already dried out. They don't have new content. They want new content and they want it now. So like those people that were
on it.
Yeah, they want it now, exactly. But like for those people that were on the fence that were like, oh, I don't know which one to get, they're gonna get Call of Duty now because it's gonna be released earlier, right? And Call of Duty has been like they're on a hot streak right now. All their games are doing really good, mainly because of Warzone, which is a free to play game. So yeah,
I don't see Vanguard really taking a big hit for against Battlefield though, only because like or at least the release of Vanguard, because I don't really see any big differences, right? We're getting a new story, we're getting like one new mode, something like that. It's a new game, new $60 game. I don't really see that much of a difference. Battlefield is different and they're adding different things, they're adding new things. So I personally think that that Battlefield doesn't have to really worry as much about those games. But any delay, like I mean, perception is reality, right? So like, I mean, it's probably going to be in the news. Like, if the new Call of Duty is a hit, it's going to be a hit, and then it's going to take some of the luster out of the new Battlefield, unless like I don't know, they got to market it right. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Call of Duty, regardless, even though they just like reskin the game, we still buy it. So like you said, you bought it, you only played it once. But like Battlefield, I think like what I'm worried about is like, well, I guess I shouldn't be worried. What they're worried about, is like, are they gonna get sales? Because it's gonna be like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and then after the next month is gonna be Halo. Oh, but Halo's free. I don't know. I mean, I want to get it, but I'm just kind of sad that they push it back because I'm not liking all these companies that are big companies, and they're all pushing back their games. Like, I don't know. It's kind of getting annoying to me. Like, to me, I understand it when you're a small company, but when they're huge ass companies, I don't know. Like, if they have a set date, I guess every game has to have a set date of some sort, but from a developer standpoint, I mean, it makes sense. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, I want to get the game, or I want to get the game. We'll see how good it is. Cause yeah, I had forgotten the name Battlefield. You know.
I mean, what was the last Battlefield game that came out? It was the Battlefield 5, which got a lot of criticism because it was World War II and there was a lot. It was historically inaccurate, which I feel like the criticism was misplaced. Because like most of it was like, oh, there is no women fighting in the World War. I don't know what, blah blah. But like, yeah, you don't remember that? There was like, it was huge.
I remember that.
Yeah, everyone was getting
the main character in the story was a woman or something like that.
And everyone got really upset for no fucking reason. And like, I'm just like, bro, we're in 2020. Hello, like, who gives a fuck, right? Or that was 2018. Like, it was back then. But still, it's like, what the fuck? Like, why are people getting mad over something, over nothing? You know? But yeah, they pretty much like boycotted the game. They're like, oh, we're not gonna play this stinky ass game. And yeah, and hopefully that doesn't deter them and they continue delivering, because Battlefield has always been fun. Like even if you hate them or whatever, the game is extremely beautiful. Like the graphics are crazy. The atmosphere for the whole Battlefield feels like you're actually in a battlefield, and like, well, at least like what we think a battlefield is, right? But yeah, I mean, it's really good. It's a really fun game. So hopefully Battlefield 2042 is comes out without any hiccups, you know? Unlike what's it called? Cyberpunk.
That one game?
Yeah, Cyberpunk, yeah. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I mean, it's also going to be released right next to Halo now, and that's the game I'm looking forward to the most, Halo, in November, because that's free to play, multiplayer. And I'm just like, oh,
free to play Halo, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
Go.
So
I only care about the multiplayer.
Yeah. So like that right there is gonna like their online experience, or the online's gonna be like Battlefield who? Like everyone's gonna be playing COD and Halo, you know?
Yeah, that's why I worry about them, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah. The next topic we're gonna talk about is SplitGate. And SplitGate recently was able to raise $100 million for their game. And for those that don't know, SplitGate is like a indie game that's a combination of Halo and Portal. So like it's a really neat concept because like I fucking love Portal. Portal is my favorite game of all time. And Halo is not my favorite game of all time, but I played the shit out of Portal or Halo, right? So like those two combinations pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but honestly, like the idea is interesting, but in gameplay, it's so much hassle in my opinion to be like thinking about portals and shooting people. Like we played it and I would forget that we had portals. I thought like I would just remember we had guns and I thought I was just playing Halo. But then like we also tried playing it and we couldn't even get like 4-on-4 in a lobby. So yeah.
I was gonna say that like I played it like once and I downloaded it, and my only experience with it was that it was buggy as fuck. And like my reasoning for it was that it's in alpha or in beta. I don't know what the fuck it's on actually, but it's like not even released yet. So like, but like the crazy thing is that they're already selling in-game content and like skins and all that stuff. I'm just like, damn, dude, these guys are hustling. So like I respect the hustle, but at the same time, just like, well, this is not a real game, you know? But I mean, they reached 100 million, so I'm just like, oh fuck, like maybe it is a real game. Like what their vision in like their roadmap is pretty well. It seems like it's gonna be really well written out, you know.
It was worth 100 million.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
played the original beta, and like honestly, it plays a lot like Halo, like that type of shooter. And then with the added element of portals, it's a cool concept, but it's like it's one of those things that it's like it's almost like Quake, where it's like you can get into those lobbies and it's like you can just get fucking just massacred every time because there's always going to be people better than you, unless you're like dedicated to that. It doesn't feel very casual friendly, but also like I think what helped them a lot was their push on PlayStation and on consoles. Like as soon as that thing released on consoles, that's when like their player base just spiked because people are hungry for fucking games right now on console. They like there's nothing there. So finally getting some kind of like game, much less a shooter that's not Fortnite on a console was a really big deal.
Yeah, like you hit earlier. I mean, you hit the nail on the head because like there's no games right now. Like they're just all free to play old games. There's, I mean, granted that the companies or the developers are updating the games constantly, but still there's no new content. So people are hungry for a new game, and maybe Splitgate's the one because they're estimating that the company is now worth 1.5 billion dollars. So I mean that's crazy.
Bro, cálmate, wey. Okay.
That's what.
Sucks, wey.
That's how much they're estimating the company worth now. So that's
Who the
crazy.
fuck's buying in-game fucking shit for this game, way? We tried to play this game, it wasn't doing jack shit.
But yeah, I mean they raise the money so they could be independent. They don't get third party or whatever. They don't get eaten by one of the bigger conglomerates like EA or whatever, right? But I think that's a good move. Hopefully, I mean the investors are probably never going to get their money back, but
I mean, for now, I could honestly see them getting bought out by Sony or Xbox, like and joining as one of their game studios, but maybe not like like an Activision, but I could see because a lot of like the new hotness right now is fucking Xbox and PlayStation buying smaller indie dev studios and to make exclusive games for their systems. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Sure.
And the last thing we're going to talk about is the new Twisted Metal movie, which is yet to have a release date, but apparently they are in talks to creating this new Twisted Metal movie. And it's going to have Anthony Mackie, who is better known as Falcon or the new Captain America. So I personally...
Is he going to be the guy that freaking drives in the wheel? I don't know. Do you guys even remember Twisted Metal?
Yeah, that guy's name's Axel.
That's really the game?
Yeah, the game.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just like some other random title.
No,
it was the same.
No, I'm just curious if you like because of the kind of like age gap, like if you guys even know Twisted Metal as well as I do.
Dude, fuck yes, dude.
Okay.
You should remake that game is what they should do.
Yeah, they should.
I think
PlayStation was remaking something like it, right? That's what they showed like last year or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like a spin-off.
Like I remember playing that game like so it's like because I remember that game even had like a little bit of a story and it had like cinematics, like Tekken style cinematics in there too, and it was fun. Like it was really cool. Like I liked just crashing into shit, just blowing up the cars. Yeah, it's like it was one of the first games too that had like competitive multiplayer online. I remember
online?
on PS2. Yeah, it had online.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Ratchet and Clank had online. Of course, Twisted Metal had
Ratchet and Clank had online?
Yes, Ratchet and Clank had online. I was a beast at that game.
Damn.
But yeah, like it was just I don't know. It was a really fun game. I don't know how they're gonna do a modern take of it, but we'll see. Like I don't know. I think modern video games it's different now. Things are different now, but I'm interested to see what the series or the movie looks like, and then also if they ever do a remake.
So first of all, the person that you were talking about, the one with the wheels, his name was Axel. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why I remember his name, and then Sweet Tooth, the crazy clown and stuff like that. But apparently
his name was Cyclone, like the dude on the wheel. I knew it had something to do with a wheel.
Yeah, okay.
Because he was on 2 fucking wheels.
There's different iteration of it. The Cyclone was his dad, and Axel is the son.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking pulled that out of my fucking brain.
Yeah, because like Twisted Metal 1 through 2 had the dad, and then Twisted Metal 3 through like 6, it's the new one, which is Axel. From my understanding. Maybe I have it backwards. It's one of those, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently the story is gonna be surrounding Mackie, who is like a delivery person, and he gets approached by somebody who offers him like riches that he has to compete in this post-apocalyptic derby, and that's how Twisted Metal is, or at least in the movie.
I mean, that's an interesting concept. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
As long as they have fun with it, I don't care.
What's that? There's like a racing movie.
Death Race.
Like okay.
Yeah.
I always thought that movie was this.
That's
when
what Jason Statham.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah. I agree with you because like when I first saw the trailers for Death Race, I was like, "Is this Twisted Metal?" I was so excited. I want to see Twisted Metal with Jason Statham, but no, it was like something completely different. It was like similar, but I mean, not Twisted Metal,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah.
So I would really wish they would just make another game. Like, I mean, I think it'd be fun.
And do you guys have a childhood game that you want them to remake that they haven't already done?
Oh, I know. Bugs Bunny Lost in Time.
Bro, I remember that game.
Dude, that game was so fun, dude. I 100% that bitch, dude. It was such a good game.
There was like another one too. Yeah, cause I remember because you go into like the medieval time.
Yeah.
And you go talk to Marvin the Martian. Bro, that was a good game. That was a good game.
Dude, I have good taste in games, all retro games, bro.
Okay, bro.
That's what I would remake.
No, the one I want them to remake is Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, that's a good one
like
too.
that was like, and then what is it? What's the other one? Is it called Roadkill? I don't know, because there was one that was a GTA clone, and then there was one that was a Crazy Taxi clone. I think the Hit and Run was the GTA clone, but that one was so much fun. Like I watched somebody, because apparently there's a huge mod scene for it, and they like did like a up-res version of it in the new Unreal Engine. Like they like literally made it in Unreal, and it looks fucking good, and I want to find out how to play it so I can play it, but it looks really fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't really know what game. I just play games. I honestly, the games that I would play when I was little was just like Super Mario World and all those. I think. I mean, the weird games that I actually enjoyed was, in terms of cars, was one Twisted Metal and then like Burnout. But I think Burnout might have come out with a recent one.
No.
Yeah, they came out with HD remaster of Paradise recently. So I really liked Burnout. The other game I really want them to fucking do, which I don't know why Rockstar hasn't fucking done it yet, is Midnight Club. I want them to bring back Midnight fucking Club. Like I loved like all the second one, mostly for the music. If I'm being honest, that fucking music defined my fucking music taste growing up. Like it was so good. Fucking that was when I got introduced to fucking house music and Benny Benassi. Because they fucking put Satisfaction in that second game, I think. And I was like, dude, this is fucking good. Fucking, I'm like, I don't remember how fucking old I was. I was like 13, 12, probably, like fucking jamming out.
Okay, I thought of 2 more games. I don't know if you guys ever played this boat racing game called Hydro Thunder. That was a badass.
Yeah, I still want the.
That game was
boat,
badass.
Like, it was
bro.
an arcade game, right?
It was arcade
no?
style. It was. I mean, I played it on the PlayStation. Like that's how I
They
remember.
probably
it.
had both.
Yeah. So they didn't even remake that one. Just imagine modern boats and stuff like that. I mean, it'll look dope as fuck, you know. And the second one was fuck, what was it? I had it. No, I completely lost it. Fuck. But I mean, thinking about Looney Tunes, like if they make a new Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, they could have LeBron James this time, you know?
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
I had the original Space Jam game for Sega Saturn, the original one. Like that one was fucking fun, dude. I used to be so good at that. Like I remember, like I can't remember who I think actually Lola Bunny was like my main. Like I would always just I patted her, and I'd always just shoot the threes. Just shoot the threes all day. Like I had the timing just perfectly down.
Yeah. I mean, Conquer as well. They need to do a remake for Conquer. That's what really.
Yeah. No.
I never actually played Bad Fur Day because I didn't have an N64 growing up. I just had PlayStation. My friend had the N64. My neighbor across the street, so we would play like GoldenEye at his house. But I was the one that had the PlayStation. GoldenEye is another one. Like I don't know if they could ever remake GoldenEye though, because I feel like it would never be the same. It's like it's just gonna be another shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because I feel like back in that time, I don't know how many shooters there was, but it was really good for that time. And I feel like now when you make a shooter, you need to make like some fucking crazy like algorithm and some retarded shit that nobody has made because otherwise you're just making a basic
gimmick.
game.
Yeah, you gotta have a good gimmick. Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of the game, but I can't remember. It just like slipped my mind. Yeah.
Like it's weird because they released like Kingdom Hearts 3 recently, and that honestly almost feels like a remake of the original Kingdom Hearts because it took so fucking long to make the next sequel. But
okay.
know. Hopefully they make another one of those.
Okay, now I remember. I was just thinking about Pokemon Stadium. Like they should do like a bunch of Pokemon like mini games. That'd be really cool. Like I get it, like the whole like catching them all and stuff like that. Actually being a trainer, but I want to do like mini games like the Clefairy thing and like the Magikarp jumping up and down and just like straight on just the battle. Like I think that's really cool. They need to do a remake for that.
Yeah, I did. I remember playing Pokemon Snap back in the day, and then they just released the recent one. I do still want to get that, even though I haven't played it yet. But yeah, that one looks fun. But yeah, all of those games, the N64 games, old school PlayStation games. There's a lot of nostalgia there. That's untapped potential. So
yeah. All right. Well, I feel like this is a good stopping point. It's shorter than usual because, yeah, I mean stuff happens. So we're calling it now, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the AFK Hour Podcast. Stevie's gonna be, or we're all gonna be streaming this week. Nick's gonna be streaming tomorrow on Thursday, Stevie on Friday, me on Saturday, and Big Boy Eddie on Sunday. So tune in for that. And yeah, this is 8 Point. We're signing out. See you guys.
Bye.